Good afternoon, teacher. Our group is made up of Laura Daniela Correa and David Malagon, and today we are going to talk about of the telecommunication and how the technological convergence has been involved. The technological convergence is the tendency of the different technological systems in the evolution towards of the a complementation or similar task. The concept or technological convergence used mainly in the field of telecommunication or something like the new technology or new things about the networking or something like that, and the system and services that are generated from such network systems and the service of by combining them. In addition, it can refer to previously separate technologies such as the voice data and productivity of the application that now share the resource and interact with each other, that create new possibilities to add a new technology or improve something like some networks or some things that are important to the new generation of the technology that present in the some years or something like that.
After this introduction, we will talk about the different types of conversion that are involved in the telecommunication, such as functional commerce and technology commerce. The first commerce is the technology commerce. Technology commerce points to the way technologies are increasingly converged into one. The ability of carrier technology with high bandwidth means that transmission is no limit the voice only. Now data, vision, and other technologies and interactive media can be transported in one single carrier technology, like the fiber optic cable and satellite technology. Speaking of which format the technology converse is the change in how technology works around time. Now we will talk about functional commerce. The functional commerce implies that technology today offers more functional and service more that they were initially designed to. Commerce is when, for instance, radio and television and other communication systems simultaneously provide service of the consumers. It provides multi-services is the coming together of broadcasting, telecom and computing.
Okay, when I talk about of the economic convergence and geographical convergence. For first, the economic convergence occurs when an industry becomes dominated by the oligopoly, when the individuality of the organization yields to more collective forms to due to the network relationship. For example, the telecommunication convergence improve to the different forms of the economic or different things like improve the network site that have in some in different ways. According to the economy, I consider that this is very important because this is about of the advancing all the time so as not become obsolete. And on the other hand, we realize that technology is carried out by the provision results of the service. The other convergence is the convergence of geographic. The geographic convergence has led to the practice understand that the world is a company when the interaction and the communication are not like by the distance. Okay, some like help facilitate the communication of geographic location, and some people realize that it's no longer necessary to be in one place all the time to perform a task, and the distance is not necessary. The information travel for throughout for any place.
Network operators and services providers need to involve their current generation of services delivery platforms is the key. To converge web and telecom domains in the order to adequately address the booming demand for communication, entertainment, device, and services from internet and web saving. End users, I consider that the level of your country is very important not to stop involving these services that are present because we are very behind in things such as fiber optics and we must I am to continue advancing like other countries. It's very important that network operators should stop using choose protocols that are solid and start using different type technologies such as REST services and other standards such as IP. And other hand, there's still many places where 3G still reaches, and this does that the new technologies such as 5G and the implementation of the different services are delayed because they are very limited because that usage that are given is very light.
Okay, then I talk about our web and telecom convergence, the service delivery of the platform, LTP, and the profiling from the convergence. From first, the operations and the service providers must now think about the new service and the associated business. That's the model present on a web or a telecom device. From the NGN, EMs, and NGM service must be fully and comprehensively integrated with web-based service. So the incorporation of the telecommunication capabilities into web-based internet communities and the social networks. In my position for this thing, I consider that the service delivery platforms are very important because they improve the context of the associated business model. For the next topic, is talking of the advantage of convergence, internal and external convergence. First, are talking of the telecommunication industry. The convergence of local and national voice service dramatically changed the telecommunication landscape and the competition that grows it. Now, the voice and data service are rapidly converging. Soon, the customer will be able to and have an access any content for an application from a multitude of networks or something IP address or Ethernet or something different things that associate from a telecommunication device. Using any device of your choice and the use of convergence is important since it is an adaptation that must be taken in the daily technology measures for different forms to get a use.
Developing greater intimacy with the customer can help telecom services providers differentiate themselves customer experience, as well as stimulate usage and novelty. It involves developing segmentation, investing in the skills, capabilities, and systems, and better market research can help operations advance in this area. Improving the customer's experience requires attention at all stage, included awareness, acquisitions, growth, and retention.
Topic that is the fully comprehensive business model. This topic talk about also various forms of the convergence that they call establish the industry players, face competition among themselves, and insurgent business model that such an operators that mobile virtual networks operators, service providers, service of players, FWA providers, and the main protagonists of the network intelligence for the four different categories that are the fixed network operation.
For telecom providers, convergence means doing business differently to provide products and services with the functionality and reliability that customers means telecommunication companies must choose where they will play and they join, building on what they do best and looking for partners and third parties to complete their offers. Understand how conversing will affect customers, technological requirements, and the different forms of adoption mainly in the place where we are to be a technology trend and not become obsolete. Thank you very much.